My name is Sebastián Duarte, and this is Músicas del Mundo Magazine, revista digital
All
magazine
right.
from Buenos Aires, Argentina. She is Florencia, I'm Sebastián.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Where did you start the tour?
You don't sound very loud right now. Is there something you can do to make it sound a little louder?
Sí, un poquito más se puede escuchar un poco
Un
mejor.
poquito mejor, a ver. Acerquémonos más.
Sí.
Ahí está.
Now you
can
hear better?
Now?
Let me, I don't know if I can do something, but it could be a little louder if it's possible.
Can you hear us a little bit better now?
Tiny little bit.
Pues,
As long as I can hear the question, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna shout that. Bueno. How are you?
How are you?
I'm sorry?
What are you now?
Where I am?
Yes.
I'm in Holland, where I live. I live close to the German border, so in the east part of Holland. But as you know, Holland is very small. It only takes 2 hours to get from east to west, and it takes 3.5 hours to get from all the way to the north, all the way to the south. Okay. So it's very small compared to Argentina.
What?
¿Cómo se conocieron con Mats Leven?
You meet with Mats Leven or Leven. I don't know how to pronounce
Mats Leven.
Yeah, I think they say Leven over there, but I know, yeah, it's different. I say Mats Leven, so as long as we know who we mean, it's fine.
Okay. What do you think about Argentina's audience?
¿Qué pensás sobre el público argentino?
The last time, as you know, I played in Argentina was in 1997. Yeah. And I vividly remember it. It was my first and only South American tour that I've ever done. So for me, it was very exciting. You know, we played in a couple of South American places, as you maybe remember. You know, we played Sao Paulo, we played Buenos Aires, and I don't think we played Curitiba. I don't think so. I think we did about 5 shows, 6 shows or something. I loved it, you know, because I love visiting different cultures, different countries,
Yes.
Trying different foods, meeting people who love music. You know, as you know, music is a universal language. So, and it's I don't speak Spanish, but most people speak a little bit of English, and you understand each other through music.
¿Qué expectativas tenés sobre el show en Argentina, sobre este show?
What are your expectations for the show in Buenos Aires?
One sec, I'm gonna see if I can turn it up a little bit. I don't know if it's possible, but maybe it is. I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. What are your expectations for the show in Buenos Aires?
I'm really excited because Mats and I, as you know, we're coming with the 2 of us, and we're gonna have a backup band of South American musicians that I haven't met. I think Mats worked with one or more of those guys in the past. I don't know. I think he mentioned that. It's going to be great, I think, because it's going to be exciting for me also to play with South American musicians for a change. And I'm just really looking forward to come over and to meet South American Argentinian fans and rock out with all of us. You know, it's just an exciting thing to do.
Great.
¿Cómo quedó tu relación con David Coverdale?
How's nowadays your relationship with Coverdale?
We stay regularly in touch. Actually,
Okay.
last week we were in touch through WhatsApp message or through mail, and sometimes we talk. Um, as you know, David has taken it relatively easy these days. He's working on a lot of remixes and putting out new versions of classic albums. I don't know if he's going to do any new stuff. We haven't talked about it. But yeah, we've been great friends, as people know, since late 1986, which is quite a while ago. If you
And
think
we
about
know
it.
you play with the other members
Yes,
of Whitesnake.
Con los otros miembros.
yes, yes. Let's see. Last year I played with Rudy Sarzo, Brian Tichy, Doug Ulrich at a jam session for Ronnie James Dio, remembering things. So that was, and also last year we played on the Monsters Rock Cruise, which we're going to do this year again too. And last year Red Beach was there, and Joe Hoekstra, and it's always great to run into each other, and sometimes you jam, and sometimes you just hang out.
Okay.
Mm.
Do you still hang out with Rudy Sarzo?
Every time in LA, Rudy and I always hang out, and we try to see each other as much as possible. And the last time we saw each other is about 10 months ago. It's always too long for me, because we have become great friends right away. From the very first time we met was when Quiet Riot was supporting Vandenberg in 1983. And Rudy and I met, and we instantly had a connection, and the connection has always stayed. It usually doesn't take longer than 2 minutes before we roll on the floor laughing, because we have the same kind of sense of humor. It's always great. And I always love to see him. We always have a great time.
The next question. What do you remember about Manic Eden?
Manic Eden is one of my most favorite things that I've ever done. It's just a big pity that we couldn't take it any further. What happened was we made a great record. I think it was not a great period for the kind of rock, because everybody was into grunge, and Nirvana was it, and everybody was running around in cut-off jeans and Doc Marten shoes and lumberjack shirts. I didn't want to do that, but we made a great record that is very blues rocky. I think it would have done great when it would have been now. It got re-released a couple of months ago, but of course these are different times, and we can't do a tour as Manic Eden because everybody's doing other stuff, So it would have been great. The problem was that we had a tour planned, which was quite difficult because there were strange times, for this kind of music. But then David called up. He was, as you may remember, he was doing a project with Jimmy Page, and he was expecting that they were going to do like some extensive touring, but they ended up only doing 2 or 3 shows in Japan. So unexpectedly, David called me up and said, do you want to join again? Let's pick it up where we left. And that was a very difficult decision because Manic Eden was really my baby. I thought, man, this is difficult, what I'm going to do. And then I realized what made me join David and pick up Whitesnake again was I realized, as you know, I've been with Whitesnake ever since the end of '86. And I wrote Slip of the Tongue album together with David. Stuff like Judgment Day. I wrote that classical guitar thing for my mom, actually, because she always was going, "Hey man, are you gonna play some acoustic guitar? But the rest is so loud," So that whole bit from Judgment Day, I actually wrote it for my mom, so it's very close to my heart. So all those songs we wrote, when I had the wrist accident, I couldn't play on it, so we got Steve Vai, as everybody knows. So it was really frustrating for me, of course, as you can imagine. I wrote the music and then I couldn't play it. So that was the most important reason for me that I had to pick up with Whitesnake again, because otherwise I would have been with Whitesnake for all those amazing years and never played on an album. So yeah, to my regret, I had to stop with Manic Eden, and it fell apart, of course. So yeah, who knows? Never say never. We're good friends, great players, and Ron is a great singer. Who knows? I don't know. Like James Bond said, never say never. But every time I play a couple of songs of this record, I go, man, it was great. I think it's a great record.
Okay, talking about your solo tour, where did you start the tour? In which country?
We usually start in Holland.
In Holland,
but
okay.
by now we have played in England, in Scandinavia, in Germany, in France, in Spain, in Bulgaria, and next week we're playing in Germany again, and then of course right after that I'm flying to South America, and then in November, December I'm planning to write some new music. In February we're starting with a short Dutch tour and then fly to the United States. And then after that, we do a British tour and another Spanish tour. And it just keeps going, which is great because I love playing, I love touring. I'm a lucky guy.
Yeah, you are. Can you give us a preview of your show, more or less? What will you play? I don't know, some songs. Can you give us a preview?
Yes.
Or it's a surprise?
Well, it's a bit of a surprise, but at the same time,
Yeah.
it's not that surprising for people who know what I've been doing the last 35 years, or 40 years even, or more actually. Since '82. Wow, that's a long time ago. Anyway, yeah, it's something that you call in Dutch you call it a luxury problem, which is not a problem, but it's a luxury problem because there are so many great songs to choose from to put a set together. And right now we're putting a set together with some classic Vandenberg songs, some recent Vandenberg songs, a lot of Whitesnake stuff. Of course, you have to play songs like Here We Go Again, Still the Night, Crying in the Rain, Fool for Your Love, and all that great stuff. And for me, it's a big kick to play it again because up until this year, I hadn't played those songs in 35 years. So it's all fresh and new to me. And Mats sings it great. I mean, he sounds like David very often, and he sings all the high stuff. He's got a big voice like David does. So the songs work out really great, and it's a big kick to play it. And of course, we have, like I said, some new Vandenberg stuff, some old Vandenberg stuff, and yeah, it's going to be an exciting set with a lot of big songs.
Okay.
Para despedirte, te hacemos la última pregunta. Si conoces sobre comida argentina y sobre música argentina.
Okay. The last question will be, you know something about Argentinian musicians, and you know about food in Argentina. We have a lot of great meat, for example.
A great what?
Great meat.
Meat. Oh yeah, Argentinian meat is famous all over the world. I'm really looking for that. And also, one of my very favorite wines is also from Argentina, Catena. I've got a few in my cellar. I love that wine. And of course, Argentina is known for its meat. There's a wholesale business close to where I live who sell to the best restaurants in the region, and I have a little card for that. I can go there, and I regularly get some Argentina beef de lomo and put it on the grill, But in Argentina, the way the meat is prepared in Argentina. I've never had it better anywhere else, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, we want to thank you so much for this interview.
My
We
pleasure.
wish a lot of success here and all around the world. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. I'm flying the end of next week. I'm flying to Argentina, so woo, great.
Well, you're so welcome here.
Muchas
Thank you
gracias.
very much.
Saludos.
Thanks very
Saludos.
much. Bye.
Thank you very much.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.